Get Fit Nation, look at this, our second live show. It's me, Colleen, and I've got such an exciting lineup here for you tonight. And I've got 3 excited ladies behind the scenes here just waiting for you. Let me show you who 2 of them are before I introduce them to you. Have a look. Oh, I can't wait to introduce. And there you have it. You can watch us on Facebook, on the group tonight, on my Facebook, or you can join us on YouTube on our channel, Get Fit with Colleen Cosette. So let's meet our first, I almost said contestant. Let's meet our first guest. Oh, the lovely Eleanor Leopards. How are you doing?
Good evening. I'm well. How are you?
I'm excellent. Eleanor, so tell me, who is Eleanor? Tell me.
Well, I'm a mom of a 10-year-old, a wife for 11 years, have my own business. I'm just me.
She's just herself, and this woman lives a life so exciting. And look at that, we've got 6 viewers already. It's probably your fans. Let's bring on our next guest. Let's look at this beauty. Oh my word. Who is this young lady? Introduce yourself, man.
Hi guys, good evening everybody. My name is Mudiefi, short for Mo. And Mudiefi is a really super busy, super passionate mom of twins. I've got 1-year-old twins. My life is very hectic. I'm a business owner, I'm a master's student, I play netball, yeah, very busy. Everything to everyone.
And the 2 of you for me, and our next guest as well, you are examples for me of wellness. And that is our topic tonight. So we bring it back to our topic. We're talking about physical wellness. We're talking about emotional wellness, financial. Look at that, business owners, young business owners, vibrant young ladies. I keep saying young, and I'm just grouping myself in there. And let's have a look at our last guest, but not the least. Ooh, look at that. And who are you, young lady?
I'm a single mom of 2, and I'm busy to do this with GETFITNATION, Colleen, and then ladies. I work for Old Mutual, so yeah, I work for once as well.
Thank you so much, Laika, and thank you, ladies. And you know what? Looking at the topic wellness and how we are going to talk through it tonight, I feel that the ladies that I have on the panel tonight, you know what? Behind the scenes, I had so many people that was going to be on the show tonight, and somehow something happened. Something happened, and it was always going to be the three of you sitting here that was going to come on, but you don't know it yet. So listen, I think we need to just do a little icebreaker, man, because you might think millions are watching you. But let's do this icebreaker. I'm ready. Are you ready? I want to do a little
Yes.
hand arm aerobics. Are you with me?
Let's go.
So here we go. So we are gonna go side and side. Everybody, side. Laika. Here we go. Let's lift it. Lots of energy. Yay. Here we go. Now single. I'm gonna cross. Single, single, and single. Now take it up for me. Single, single, and double, double. Single, single, and double, and double. Let's clap it out. Well done, ladies. So you see, even while we are seated, we can do something. And I want to ask each of you, and I already have who you are. So, like Ika, you are all mothers. You are all ladies finding yourself in the world, and you're busy, and you are active life, yet you are staying active as well as a member of Fit Nation. But I want to ask Muteri something. So while I'm asking her, I'm going to let the others just take a little step back for a second. Muteri, how do you know this founder?
Oh my goodness. So it's so funny because I'm always so used to calling you Mrs. Guzette. So, and then we went from Mrs. Guzette to Auntie Colleen.
Auntie.
Yeah, because I mean, Amber was my friend, so I was used to visiting. So out of respect,
Yes.
But yeah, so I'm gonna say Auntie Colleen because out of respect, was my English teacher in primary school, my netball coach, and my athletics coach, and that's how we know each other. And this was wow, I think 15 years ago. So it's been quite some time, and we happen to still keep in touch. And yeah, and she was always really special. So yeah.
And for me, Muteri, you find students that just go into your heart. You were one of those. Now, some students are very good in sport, and others are very good in academics. You were one of those that was academically inclined. You had the sport thing down. You had the arts thing. I mean, everything. And I'll give you a lineup later when I talk to you. You just had this. And today, as an adult, I can see how all those assets helped you to become as successful as you are. And so why did you join Get Fit Nation then?
So I think for myself, so we all have different wellness and nutritional needs. So my struggle has always just been maintaining a really good, very good, healthy weight, but also being really fit. And fit for my mental well-being, because I don't necessarily struggle with weight gain. My biggest issue usually is actually gaining the weight. But also exercising for me has also been really great for my stress relieving, because I live such a busy life. I always need an outlet. I need to let those endorphins be released. So hence I joined Get Fit Nation. Really helps me a lot. Helps me keep on track with making sure that I'm mentally fit and I'm able to be a good mom to my kids and able to be everything to everyone. So hence I joined. And I think sometimes it's important to note that you don't necessarily need to be overweight to get into fitness. Some of us have a different struggle, and that's also important to know.
a different thing that you need to. So your goal was different. And I also
Yes.
remember you recently had a massive injury. How's
Yes,
that been
I
going
did.
on?
So
Yeah.
November, on the 14th of November, I fractured my ankle playing netball. And I've been out since November, juggling, being home with the kids, crutches, a moon boot. But I did 12 weeks of physio. I did 4 weeks with a biokinetist, and I finally got my green light. I played my first 3 games yesterday. It was amazing, back in action. We won the games. And obviously, I'm a goal attack, and I shot the goal, so I'm back, and it's lovely to be back. My ankles are nice and strong, but it's always important to ensure that after every injury, go and seek some, help from a physio before you get back on the court or get back to what you're doing, because you don't want to hurt or injure yourself for permanently. So yeah, that was really
That's right.
important.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Mudegi, we'll get back to you a little bit later, and because we are actually talking about physical health now and physical well-being. I remember people, I had a co-host. I had a co-host a while back. You see me, I'm going solo now, but in the background, he's still active and still doing his thing. And I just wanted to share a quick, just some information about how you must keep your heart healthy, because I think that's important. Why cardio is so important. And so thank you for joining us, and we'll chat in a bit later with you. But let's see what CVG has to say via YouTube chat.
Good morning, my people. How's everybody? Yeah, it's a new day, a sober morning. I'm looking forward to today. I'm teaching first period, so it's always exciting when I teach first period, because otherwise I must wait quite long in the day. So yeah, today I'm discussing the heart with my kids. So you've got to keep your heart right. And remember, have a Get Fit Nation Day, so that's where we start. And in the discussion of the heart, it's very important to understand that the heart is the most vital part of the circulatory system, and it's the main connective tissue to our body. And we take it for granted that we don't exercise our heart. And when you say, but why must you exercise your heart? Your heart is beating all the time. I say it's important that you exercise your heart, because that is your main pump. The heart, the blood, the lungs, the muscles are all connected. So that's the main connective tissue, the heart. And the more you exercise, the stronger your heart becomes. The same like you need to exercise your other muscles, you also need to exercise your heart. And that's where cardio comes in. That's why it's called cardio. It's to improve your heart rate during exercise, improve your volume of oxygen intake. That's all part of and why do you need it? Why must your heart be pumping? Why must your heart be good? Why must your blood pressure be regulated? So that your muscles can get oxygen, and oxygen is needed for energy, and then also the nutrients like your carbohydrates and minerals need to be carried to the working muscles. So that's why your heart is important. And some people just don't look after their heart. And one of the things that is majorly affecting the world, as I would say, is eating the wrong foods. People are suffering from cholesterol. Now, cholesterol is basically clogging up your arteries, because your arteries carry the blood to the working muscles and the veins carry away. So carry the carbon dioxide away from the muscles, as well as all the waste. So you see, it's a very intricate system. So we need to look at how to best get our heart to function, so that our muscles can function properly during exercise. So, yeah, you need to look after your heart. Eat the right foods, eat the good fats, not the bad fats. Your omega-3s, which is your fish, salmon, tuna, so on. So, yeah, you need to look after your heart. I mean, I suffer from high blood pressure, hypertension, but that's stress related. And what releases stress? Exercise. So, yeah, keep your heart in a good shape and share your heart. When I say share your heart, be kind to people. People say, oh, I love you with all my heart. But if your heart is not in a good place, or in a good state, it's very hard to love. So, look after the people around you, those who care for you. Pray for them. People are going through daily battles. There's a lot of demons that we need to fight within ourselves. And, staying sober is one of those demons that I'm fighting. And, there's a lot of things that tempt you. So, we need to stay focused on where we're going and what our goals are. So, for today, I've got a little message from one of my friends who stated, it's not the shoes you wear when you're on your journey, it's each step you take in the right direction. Because you can wear your shoes and go in the wrong direction. So it's about the steps going in the right direction to a normal, healthy lifestyle. So remember, I've got lots of love for all of you that are encouraging me. And remember to have a Get Fit Nation day. Okay, enjoy your day.
Look at that. CVG giving us some heart health tips. Mutegi, you are able to tell us that your injury is better. You've played the netball. Tell me, are you playing in a league? I wanted to ask you. Is it a league
Yes,
that you...
I am playing in the league. I play for two different teams in the league, and then I play social as well. So I play for two teams, two different leagues, and I also play social. And I just wanted to on what you were saying about the heart health. Sometimes we take for granted the high cholesterol thing. And I, for example, in my family, we've got high cholesterol. So keeping healthy for cholesterol is really important for me, because as much as, you may come across as fit, your heart health is very important. So I think it's a great point that you raised.
Thank you. Thank you, Mutegi. So we'll check in with you a bit later. Let me just speak to my other sweetie pie. So how do you know this founder?
Well, I know Colleen personally. She took me through my journey since primary school right up until grade 12. I was actually very fortunate. So she gave me Sportswoman of the Year 2002. I will never forget that. I was actually caught by surprise because you pushed me and our paths just had to cross, because Get Fit Nation, when I saw you, Colleen, I just told myself, I have to get back into your life. You and Clyde has been the... So just thank you, Get Fit Nation.
So I wanted to tell you, for me, the reason why I picked you as a teacher, remember we sat with all the athletes and all their achievements. So I had you there as our top athlete, but besides that, for me, why I gave you that trophy, and I still see you like that. Not only were you the top athlete, but you were an example to others. You were there first for training. You were the only one there. Or you would stay there last, or you would help me pack up, or you know what, you just always went the extra mile, and you were an example to the younger, to the grade 8s and so on. And I think for me, that's as important as being that good athlete, is to set a good example as well, through the talents that you have, and not quitting. You never quit in anything that you do. And that is why I'm so grateful that you were around. So Laika, I just wanted to say that you and Mutiechi have something in common. You both were my ex-students, but remember, miss don't favor.
Exactly.
I don't favor, not both the same. So, Laika, I'm going to bring Eleanor on now. And Eleanor, we are going to share a little bit of an adventure that she had. So exciting, young. A lot of exciting stuff happening. And then we'll check in with you a bit later. So, Eleanor, can you tell me, Eleanor, what do you call a dog that you see on the side of the road? Just for interest sake, man. A dog you see on the side of the road when you go on a road trip. What's that called? Why are you laughing? Eleanor, hello. Baka no.
My aunt Margot told you a story that's state secret. I'm gonna
I
get
don't know where's the makeup team now, because did you think I don't do my homework? Huh? I am now a host of a show / journalist / investigator. Can you please tell the listeners what do you call a dog on the side of the road? What do you
No, in my defense, I was small.
Oh,
I
but you
used
must
to,
say it, eh? Let's say it.
I used to say the sheeps is a dog.
So alles is a sheeps. In other words, everything was a
Alles
sheeps. We just leave that there. Eleanor, here's another tidbit that I heard through the grapevine. Is it so that when a person invites an Eleanor to a little shindig, like a little function or something, then you might never find the pepper again? And why?
I move everything. It's just my aunt Margot. It's in her house. Margot, thank you so much.
I don't, no, isn't there a choking risk when you laugh like that? I don't know about that. I just want to tell you, don't come and be serious here, because we know stuff. There's more stuff that we know. But remember, remember your Musenberg laugh. Your Musenberg laugh.
Oh, no, I'm
So
sorry.
we found out, everyone, we found out that Eleanor used to call all dogs that she finds on the side of the road, "Hi, mommy, look, there's a sheeps. It's a sheeps, man." And then if you invite this young lady to your house for a normal try, when you try and find your stuff afterwards, she's repacked all your cupboards, because she believes her way, looking at your cupboard is the way. That's what the mense is, die. Sy moet na my huis toe kom. Wow. So while she's finding her way, let's show you. This is where she took a walk this past week. And welcome to the people that's watching on YouTube, on Facebook. Oh, wow, this is probably done with a drone. We'll have a look now. So I see Eleanor just quickly popped out for a second. I think she's just quickly went to just literally wipe her tears from the laughing. So while she's on her way back in, we're quickly going to just get Mudegi back there. And we are going to ask Mudegi the questions that we had for her. So Mudegi, Mo, model, mother,
Oh
business
yes,
owner,
there's that.
netball player, sprinter, and what people don't know that I know, singer that could lead the show anytime. How do you do it all? How do you do it?
Shoot, I have no idea. I think I grew up as a really passionate child, and I think I was also very fortunate that my mother allowed me as well to, find my passions. And I think I don't know, I was just lucky and blessed with many talents. And I think I always tell my mom, because I'm my mom's only child, that God saw that she had one child, and He was like, "You're gonna have 10 kids in one." So I think that's what happened. And the nice thing is that I never got limited. And what's also really important for me is that I always remain intrinsically motivated. So I don't rely on outside forces or other people to motivate me. I've always been intrinsically motivated, always been a go-getter, always knew that there's something greater out there for me beyond what I see. And the other thing for me as well, is there's nothing as I can't do it. I don't believe in that.
Yes.
Like, I really don't believe there's anything I can't do. Like, I feel like somehow you're going to learn, unless it's something, I don't know, out of this world maybe. But I feel like there's nothing I can't do. So, and I've always told myself that. So I think that's what really helped me a lot.
So I see you as having emotional maturity beyond your years. Where it might take someone else into the later part of their life, the latter part of their life, to start that business. You are starting off with that business. And not only that, I've always viewed you as someone that is, your hand would always go up. You always fearless. You don't know fear. I wanted to know the movies that you've worked on. Tell us about it.
Oh my gosh. So I started with TV commercials when I was 14 years old. So I've done several, from Nedbank, MTN Zambia, Halls, Old Mutual, there's several. And then I also was on Generations for a stint. I was on a show called The Road, which was on Mzansi Magic. I was on Zabalaza, which was on Mzansi Magic a couple years back. And then I also recently did a feature film called She's King, where I played a character called Zama. It was in cinemas, and I think it was on Showmax as well for some time, also on Catch Up on DSTV. And then as well, I was on the river last year, December. I had 2 weeks of episodes on the famous river on Zanzibar, on One Magic. So I was on the river throughout December, played a really cool character there, very character that is very different from who I am, but I love it. Very corrupt nurse. Ironically, my mom's an ICU nurse, but I was trying to kill people.
But you can draw on that. You can draw on the life.
And then I also was on a show called Family Secrets in September. Family Secrets was a new show on SABC One that played on Sundays at 7:30, and I played sort of a corrupt cop on Family Secrets. My name was Sergeant Begu. Yes, that was the name of the character. So yeah.
And listen, your business, when did you start it? I'm now talking about financial wellness, and what made you leave the corporate world to go into your own business?
So after working a couple of years in corporate, I realized that there were so many companies so first of all, my business is Lefa Communications. It's a digital marketing agency, and we focus on digital marketing, corporate communications, PR, reputational management, and I also do training for different organizations, so marketing training for their marketing departments to get them well equipped with the digital marketing. And I realized that there were many service providers that would come in and say they do digital marketing, but most of them had just converted from being a traditional marketing agency to digital marketing because they saw an opportunity. And every time they came in to come present their services, I always knew that, they were just trying their luck, and they were really competent. And most of the time we used to clash because I studied the science of digital marketing, and that's when I realized there's a big opportunity as well. And also there weren't a lot of digital marketing agencies. So then I realized, I have the opportunity, let me try it, let's see how it goes. But I always trusted in my skill, and also my skill, my people skills of just walking in and, trying to convince people I can do this. And so far it's been good. I've managed to secure some really great clients in different spaces, from mining to politics to the broadcasting space. So so far so good. And we're building, we're growing. Great. 3 full-time staff members, and I've got other freelancers that work for me as well. So far so good.
So employing others, creating opportunities, and you were able to see an opportunity and in that way start your own business. Mudiehi, I'm very, very proud of my ex-student and just how you have developed. And you know what? We knew, you can ask the other lecturers and the other teachers who was connected to you still, because I know you are still friends on Facebook. Most of them will look you up. We are all very proud of you. And you know what? Just the willingness to even help and come on the show. When I told you, I'm Mudiehi, someone cancelled. Would you be? And you say, you know what, Miss? Miss Auntie, let me just move some things around for you. For you, I'll move stuff. And that I appreciate. Look who's back. 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 You know what? We were still showing a video, and all I saw in the background, she was going like this because of the show. So, Eleanor, I will show Mudiehi's video a bit later. But thank you, Mudiehi. There we have your segment done and dusted. We'll just check in with you a bit later and just ask you what is your final advice to GETFITNATION. And let's hear from Miss E. Miss E, so tell us about your Greater McGregor adventure that we saw. Wow.
Well, we've been hiking that trail for about 4-5 years. A great friend of mine. First, I must say thank you to Bruce Carlson for that video clip. It was done with a drone. Yes. It's 16.1 kilometers, and it's 6 hours. It's incline all the way up. Yes, we're about 16 that normally does it. It's so worth it. While you're hiking up there, the scenery, the pictures doesn't do it any justice. Nothing whatsoever. It was a bit tougher this year because we are a bit unfit, not prepared for the hike. We normally do 2 other hikes before we take this one on. So we do this one, and then the next one would be in June, July. Then we're doing Bushman's but the Landros one. But
you guys, you plan as a group.
Yes, we do. We plan so that we can at least do 2 big hikes, and then we will see if we can get small hikes in. Yes, we plan a year in advance. You need to, because those places are booked out like long in advance.
Yeah. So yours is similar to the adventures of Mr. Stephen Kluter, He came on here last week like James Bond, the only male between the ladies here, just all serious. But then in the background, when it's offline, he's asking me, oh, Colleen, aren't you putting any makeup on or something? Is it you? So Eleanor, I saw you, your first post, I'm going for my first run after a long time, was the 4th of February. Was that the first time?
It's the first time since last year. I had a big injury, knee injury, and then I took time out, lockdown happened. And then my aunt Margot, she invited me to join your group, the post on Facebook. And ever since, it's been A for a way. Love what you guys do. love seeing the motivations, get me motivated. Like days like this, my knee is sore and I can feel that I can't give my best, but I still try my best. So
Yes.
seeing someone else coming in saying they come from an injury and this is where they are, it motivates you. So
It's
that's
amazing.
just awesome.
Yeah. So I just want to ask a quick question, man. Can all of you say no to your Aunt Margot?
No, she's the coolest aunt ever. She's strict. Don't let that shortness fool you, please, people. Don't. She dynamite come in small packages, and that's Margot for you.
So Margot is the young lady doing the skipping challenge that got us all
Yes,
skipping.
yes,
Right. Sure, it was tough. I saw you were going, your husband was into it,
yes.
and she got all pride was skipping everybody. So I was just wondering, man, did she threaten you all to come on as a group of the Get Nation? We
Actually,
love you.
not. Well, she knows about my injuries. She knows how I struggle to stay fit. And
Yeah.
what Clyde was saying earlier about your health and your heart, my mother passed suddenly of a heart attack. So
Wow.
after that, it was an eye opener to be more healthy because my mother was never sick. She just got
Yes.
a pain and she dropped down, and that was it. So that was
Sorry,
a
dear.
big, scary eye opener. So after mom passed and with my own injuries, you always want to do better. And like Margot also, when if you've seen Margot's progress, it's awesome. And I would love to be her. I want to be Margot at 51.
Wow. Wow. Eleanor, you're such a sweetie pie. And you
Oh,
know
thank
what? I'm so happy that you guys, I can always see you a group that is supporting. You are an example of a network that works. And for that, we are very grateful that you are part of the Get Fit Nation and also the southern suburbs. And you guys are always there when we're doing our walks, and we appreciate that. So just we'll be right back, everybody, because we are right now going into show you what our sponsor has to say about all of this. Look at this. And I'm back with the beautiful Laika. Laika, can you tell me what we were up to the last? Why was I chatting to you in Westridge Gardens? And why did we have, during the course of the last week or two, why did we have an online session? What is this all about?
It's just GETFITNATION became part of my personal journey. Whereas I set my goals to become more firm on my fitness and health regarding what brought me here to begin with. As part of my journey, I also ended up a few years in hospital, and I think that was my biggest shock ever, just to motivate me as a single parent that this wasn't a place where I was supposed to be. So yeah, so that was my eye opener when the heart specialist told me if you don't look after your heart, like Clyde said earlier, then you're gonna find you here again or even worse. So being healthy and fit and to have Get Fit Nation a part of my journey is really motivated daily, and I'm being inspired by such a lot of ladies tonight as well on the show. So thanks, Colleen. And
A
we
pleasure.
chatted at Westridge Gardens about how am I gonna make a difference though. And it's gonna start with my personal journey, you being my personal trainer as well, eating more healthier, being more firm. As I know myself, the earlier word catches the worm. So definitely, I'm up for this challenge. And my biggest advice out there to the ladies my aim is actually mostly to get the youth involved because the youth is more on point where fitness is concerned, so they never let you down. So I track mostly the youth to keep them out of trouble and to motivate them daily. So that's my biggest challenge, part of my journey as well, Colleen. So thank you. I really
Well
appreciate
done.
this.
I'm very proud of you, Laika, and you are showing the same determination that you did as my athlete of the year, a sportswoman of the year, young sports lady of the year. And I want to tell you that it might seem that we alone on this live stream chat here, but I want to show you there. Clyde said, "Hi, everyone. He's watching on YouTube." And there someone said, "I'm watching from Kuwait." They're watching from overseas to see what we're busy
Well,
doing. And that's amazing. Look at that. So,
that,
like Ika, yes, that's
it's
amazing. So, and thank you, Clyde. All all the guests on the show has just made comments about how important it is that they also agree with you. How important it is to make sure that your physical well-being is in line, and that all of them are linking up with social well-being as well in the groups that they are training. Or Mudegi in the netball. But like Ika, back to you. We were busy doing your assessment recently. And you know what? I was very grateful to you for just how honest you are. You were able to tell me, Colleen, the way I eat, if it's out of 10, I eat a 5. And you were able to tell me, you know what, Colleen, the doctor diagnosed me with this. They said that there is a possibility of a heart issue. I'm going back to the doctor because your work will allow you to do a test like that at work. You are lucky in that way that your work will allow that. And there, one of the people are saying to you on the comments, they saying, keep going, Laika, you keep inspiring the youth. And that's so amazing that they're listening into us and just what we are doing. So Laika, the
wow.
next step for us, is now going to be, we've now done the online assessment where you could honestly tell me about your medical history. You could tell me about when the times are when you are available. So now I can use that to structure a plan for you that is only for you. Like, Ika, moet dit nou nie gaan gee vir anti-D en anti-D nie, man. Weet jy?
No, I promise.
Don't want to hear someone saying, now I got this by Laika. It's only for you, Laika.
I'll be
So,
safe, Bunny.
so Laika, what I'm going to be doing continuously as you going through your process, I'll bring you back on and you tell us your experience. And as more people join, and there's 3 more that's already joined, but not everybody feels comfortable talking online about it. So as more are willing to do it, they will also come and tell others, and that is how we will get more people to follow the exercise program and the assessments that we have available. So yeah, we're very excited. So let's get back to everybody now. Let's add you to the stream, man. Let's add peoples. There, where's the lady? Where's the sheep's lady? The sheep's lady. Where is she? So it's now, look at that. Our timing is perfect, man. Can you all give GetFit Nation your last piece of advice? What is your last piece of advice, Miss Mo Malotsi?
So my last piece of advice is, if there's anything that you want to do, just start. Just start. There's no perfect time to start. You're better off starting than not getting anything done. I think that's one of the biggest lessons I learned as a perfectionist, is I've always wanted to find the perfect time, find the perfect situation, but just start. Just start. Perfection will come along the way because there's so many learning curves along the way. So just start.
I love that. Look at that, GetFit Nation. Her motivation to us is there's no perfect time, just start. That's our slogan for March and April. Let's go over to Miss Laika. What's your advice?
My advice is, guys, stay true to yourself. Don't stay true to yourself. So keep it real one of these and try over and love on the people. Your goodness and help comes with your education and yourself. Keep it real out there.
I know exactly
Thank
what
you.
Laika was saying now. I know exactly what Laika was saying now. The gremlins won't stop me. That gremlins that you heard there pulling on the wires and the sound and that, she said, focus on your health, focus on yourself, be real. She said, you focus on what is the right thing for you to do and look forward to positive and to positive well-being for yourself. So let's go to Miss Eleanor. What's your last advice to all of us?
Well, first I would say if you fall down, it's okay, but you need to get up. You
Yeah.
need to get up and continue. Not for your sister, your brother, your mother, your father, for yourself. You must look after yourself first so that you can be the best you for you, and then you give the best to the rest of the people. That's it.
Wow. Look at that. Look at that. You guys are trying to retrench me. It's my second week here. You're trying to get rid of a person. So, what's my advice? I am going to go with what Clyde said. He said, it's not about the shoes you wear, stilettos or not. It is about taking another step, one step at a time. And for me, that is good advice for everybody. So I'm going to say, let's have a Get Fit Nation Day further, and we'll check you out later. Thank you, everybody. Bye.